You won't always see progress, but it doesn't mean God isn't working. Trust the process, even if you can't see the results. This is something that I tend to struggle with, right? I battle an inner conflict, if you would, of my control versus God's will. I think a lot of us do. Drop a comment if that's something that you struggle with or have overcome and have any advice on that. I think it's hard to just always trust, right? As a man, we like to control situations. We like to control our business, our family, our lives, right? And oftentimes our plan is faulted, right? Our plan is challenged. We don't see the full picture. We're not seeing around the corner. And that's where putting our trust in God and giving our lives to Him to shape, control, and mold, right, is part of the process of being a Christian. And I'd say too often I struggle giving that control up. It's something I'm working on. It's something I can see and I can acknowledge. But oftentimes, God's plan is far better than mine. Not oftentimes, every time. God's plan is better than mine. And it's funny because you don't truly see that plan unfold until, they say hindsight's 2020. And I look at where God has brought me in my life, my family, my walk, and I couldn't match that. I couldn't imagine the things that we have today, our kids, my wife, our home, our community. And oftentimes we take that for granted. So just heavy on my heart today is, how are you, how am I letting God's will play out in my life? Am I giving it up to Him in prayer daily, putting my feet forward and letting Him guide my path? Is it something you're doing? If not, how do we do that? How do we do that better? How do we become more faithful, more understanding, and more trusting? So today is day 22 of our 30-day challenge. Getting out here, rucking, getting some exercise, getting some reps behind the camera. Thanks for tuning in. If it resonates with you, give a like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys following along. Have a good day.